Happy Easter, you fucking weenies. Welcome to stream, y'all. Happy Sunday. I forgot to put on all my jewelry. That's right. I put on a bunch of jewelry to look nice for, you know, Easter brunch with family. And then I took it all off because I wanted to lay down to take a nap. And I forgot to put it back on, and I was going to do that before we went up with stream. But, yeah, hold on. I just gotta fucking... There's one. Hello, Pio. Thank you for the lurk. Lurkers make the world go round. And here comes Numero Dumero. And then ornamentation around the collarbone, the clavicle area. Yeah, I hope that for those of you who do shit for Easter, y'all had a good time. I had a pretty quiet afternoon, all things considered. Just, you know, brunch with family, got some coffee, watched some YouTube with the wife, took a nap. A day of rest. But now, it's time for a day of best. It's time to keep the energy going from yesterday. I'm gonna link this in Discord. Because, like, it seems like I've got some people who are kind of invested in the shit I've got going on. Right. Gonna ask a real quick question in Discord. Just confirming. Sky Pillar doesn't close off like Cave of Origin does after fixing weather, right? But yeah, so today's stream is, I think, going to be a pretty low-key one. I kind of want to really double down and kick the running and the bunning into higher gear because they recently updated the Hall of Fame spreadsheet. And it went from having 89 entrants to 96. Which means there's... Hold on, what? Just a completely random message. Which means there are 4 slots left for people to make it into the first 100. If I'm being honest with myself, I don't think I'm going to make it. But I want to try. I really, really, really want to try. And beyond that, like, fucking awards are hard. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm also gonna link this into the Kaya Coliseum Discord. Oop, hold on. Killing you. Killing you. There we go. Yep. Magic is done cooking Z4, so is DJ. Oh, golly, I'm fucking doomed. Yeah, basically, my only hope... So that brings us up to 98. Katie Bug makes for 99 if she decides that she wants to be in the first 100 and rip it without her boyfriend, but I don't think she cares that much about that. I was looking over Magic C4, though, some errors, so I'm helping him out, ATM. I won't make any funny jokes about, look, if you want to do a girl a solid and, like, sabotage, no, that would be wretched, that would be awful. Rising tides raise all ships and all that. Good karma with positive thoughts. Exactly. It's like, and again, so much of what has helped me get to where I'm at. I'm gonna turn off the Sky Pillar music. It's a very short loop. But what music do I want to replace it? I hadn't considered this. Chimney, Sky Pillar. We'll do Mount Pyre. I like Mount Pyre theme. Mount Pyre, or as, there we go. But yeah, no, like, I would not be where I am right now were it not for the support of a bunch of wonderful people in Discord. Fucking Faulty has been very nice and helpful with things, the few times I've had to bug him. fucking stealing lines from Bug. God knows, Hannah is my hard carry through my darkest moments. Suri giving me like the last bits I need to solve my Maxi 2 line, and Lily Cove rival. Like, it's a collaborative effort, and I really do hope the best for everyone. Again, I kind of accepted a while ago I probably wasn't going to make it into the top 100, but then I got some hope with how long it was sitting at 89. So he helped me so much on my Maxi, I'd be stuck in that for weeks without him, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, fucking Suri was the one who pointed out, like, oh yeah, you can just, like, you know, your setup Tailwind, then, like, Drifblim can explode to fast kill Garchomp, and that gets you a thing in debate in Mega Houndoom. And I was like, it gave me exactly what I needed to finish out. Now, folks, there's actually not much of a point in stalling right now. We just gotta fucking rip it. So let's load our ROM. And let's finally see our first roamer. According to Hannah, this could take a fucking minute. But we at least get to watch the greatest cutscene in gaming first. Also, Z, I guess you're here, so you can probably answer the question I'm thinking about right now. Oh shit, hey, Scamp, good luck with roamers, thank you. Like, you know, it's funny, I was gonna say I'm crossing my fingers, but like, there's truly nothing my box needs, you know? I've got an E4 Fairy, I've got an E4 Dragon, I've got plenty of other great guys. Like, truly, all I would want is Thundurus to just make one gym easy. Options are good, but you're probably fine as is. Exactly. So, basically, what I'm settling for at this point is I'm down to catch any Sneasler destroys E4, I've heard. G is my Chinese name. Oh, okay. Noted. Every time someone says your name, G, I get jump scared because my IRL nickname is Z. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, no, it's like, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah. Basically, what I've decided on for roamers is I am pretty much content catching anything that isn't Tornadus or Cresselia for my first roamer. You can go roamerless, TBH. Honestly, I'm down to, like, see if I can calc to do roamerless. For, like, E4. I don't know. I've got, God knows, I have a truly tremendous box. With plenty of scales, honestly, to, kind of fix up any problem children. Like, freaking, because of the 31 speed, Zephynia is faster than the fastest possible Latios. So I genuinely don't even know if I really need to fix the nature, if I'm being completely honest. Like, sure, getting something that boosts attack would be nice, but, like, I don't know. I really want to be able to get darts on him soon, but I gotta organize your moves. Dragon, Ghost. My Enam and Dragapult are like 17 scales total, and we're all just into stats and nature. Oh, to avoid 0.00001% fiction. If you have the resources to do it, like, yeah, of course. One thing I'm really proud of is, if you check my inventory, that's 5 rare candies, and I haven't picked up the one, west of Pacifid. So, unless I run into a truly devastating fight between now and, Vito, I'm likely to have a full team of level 100s. Also, I'm really looking forward, because I've been thinking about, like, if I do make it onto the sheet, I don't know, they were joking early, or they were talking early about how it's like, oh, sheet closes at 100 entrants, and I don't know if that's actually true, but, like, if I do get to go on the sheet, I've been thinking about, like, what would I want to be my achievement to, like, get slapped onto the sheet? And I was thinking about, like, literally yesterday's stream, first confirmed 7 frag line, but also just the fact that we're an Iron Ball-less run and that we have a non-GMO starter. So I suppose it doesn't really matter who I bring with me to this. So I'm just gonna bring some of those, like, Pokemon who are dear to my heart. Which is to say, I want Turtle the Torterra. I'm trying to think of, like, who are my besties. Talon the Bulcario. Rose. I was thinking that, but I don't feel like I had that luxury. But while calcing E4, I realized the way I approached the fights are basically just me and how I played this game the entire time. So I'm just happy I played E4 my way, except Drake doubles. I just straight ripped the strat with a slight twist. Look, again, Run and Bun's a collaborative effort. I wouldn't have been able to make my achievement be the mythical 7 frag double battle if it weren't for the fact that I literally just stole that line nearly wholesale from Buy One Mill. And also, thank you, Buy One Mill, for coming up with that line for me to steal. That fight would have been such a bitch without it. I gotta get Maisie. I gotta get Maisie the Togi Tomogi. I'm trying to think like which Pokemon in this box I'm the most emotionally attached to. Honestly, Sly has been such a hero. What's a 7 frag fight, not 7 fight frag. Yes. So Shrimp Scampi, for our Relly and Ian line, our Garchomp took 7 kills because one of them was Dreadnought. Coffee now or coffee later, love? Coffee now, please. I haven't had any caffeine all day. Oh, duh, I gotta bring Varley. I gotta bring Varley. And I gotta bring Sly, the endgame hero. The absolute paragon of this run. Hold on, if I'm to arrange them in catch order. There we go. Mika made a joke that finally 6 Mon Glacier doubles. I'm not sure how true that is, but I definitely did use all 6 Mons. Okay. So yeah, and also it's just a straight walk from here to Repellent is deactivated. Repellent is activated. It's just a straight walk from here to Sky Pillar, right? I cleared those 2 optionals. Yeah. I wiped these 2 off the map. Okay, kids. Oh, I don't have my window open for the calc screen. There we go. Not that I need it right now. I just can't believe I made it this far. Genuinely. I wanted to believe, for some of you guys who have been popping in kind of towards the end of my run, my initial expectation going into Run and Bun is it's like, I think I could make it to Norman. And like my friends were like, no, I think you could at the very least make it past Flannery. And when I first went into it, it was after seeing, thank you, Puddle Nipper, was like seeing Small Ant's line for Winstitute and being like, this line took me 9 hours to cook. And I'm like, oh God, that seems like the ultimate difficult fight in the Run and Bun mid-game for Winstitute Shelly. And it's like, if I could get to that point, if I could clear Shelly, I'd feel like I accomplished something. And here we are, about to clear erratic weather. I'm terribly sorry. In my haste, I didn't notice that I left you behind. I opened the locked door of the Sky Pillar. April, let's be on our way. Oh, hold on. Do I have my bike? I probably need my bike for this. Because it should be farther up from here. I'm worried about Teutopolis. I've got to get back. Everything's in your hands now. Don't fail us. It's annoying. I don't have any flyers, and I don't think I have the right bike. Yep, I've got the acro bike. God damn it. Okay, sorry, chat. False alarm. Deflexi was the same. It was also his first time past Norman, and then he made it all the way. This is my first time past Roxanne. My first run wiped to the like para-flinch infatuation trainer. Like that. Yeah, the Paraflinch Infatuation Trainer before the first Aqua Grunt. My second run wiped to Brawly. My third run wiped to Roxanne. And then, oops, here we are. So, let me move Pokemon. Gotta go get that. What the fuck is my earbud connecting to right now? Oh, it's connecting to the... Mint mod, I think my earbuds are connecting to the laptop downstairs, because you're using that right now. Could you, like, remove my earbuds from its remembered devices? If it's currently doing that? Yeah, box quality definitely helps, though. What is that box? No, honestly. Because I had, like, a really strong start, and then, like, after, like, Surf Sim and Beyond, I got pretty good IVs with kind of iffy natures, but I never really got, like, any of the really, like, tried and tested GOAT Pokemon. You know, I missed getting Golisopod, I got Beware instead of Sneasler or Hawlucha. I hit Pidgey on the route before Lily Cove, got Caracosta and Dreadnought. I ripped my Casino and got Dragonite. My Mount Pyre encounter was Drifblim. I had a 66% chance to get either Dracolock or Zweilous, and I missed both. I got Houndoom for my Helram encounter. And it's like, I really feel like the last set of catches I got, cracked Sneasler, cracked Primarina, cracked, and now, like, pretty good Dragapult, is, like, the reward for the virtue of struggling through mid-game. Oh, Pidgey on that route is unironically good. Yeah, I ended up never needing to use mine, funny enough. The only point it got used, thank you, Mint Mod, was for, Tabitha, where, funny enough, I accidentally over-leveled it by a single level, so it wasn't able to do the Tabitha chain kill. It required a very kind of freaky version of the line to do the Tabitha chain kill, where I had to, like, instead of not Mega Evolving and then Mega Evolving, I had to delete Brave Bird and Hurricane. Or no, I had to delete Hurricane, but not Brave Bird. So Brave Bird wouldn't kill Yanmega, but it would essentially bring it down low enough so that something could come in after it and use a priority move to take KO. But instead, Pidgeot said, fuck that, and crit Yanmega to complete its destiny. And that was maybe one of the, like, the single most hype crits of the entire game. Even more so than when I was, like, bad in the early game, running lines that didn't make sense or weren't super consistent. I should keep a flying type with me. And Willow has been very good to us. Already fought you. All right. Now, honestly, another question I'm having is, do I rip Sky Pillar now, or do I save it for after I do my second roamer? Because if we're able to pull on that one route... Oh, I didn't need to go get the bike. Well, now I feel silly. Because I knew that it was like this in Emerald, but I thought that Run and Bun changed it for some reason. Go. God, Sky Pillar's so cool. I remember being like 5 years old and having a friend tell me about Sky Pillar while playing Sapphire. Coolest shit alive. All right, time for the best cutscene in gaming. Time for the best cutscene in gaming. It better be good. Hey, Kessel, you arrived just in time. The awakened Rayquaza flew off. Oh, I guess we have to go to Satopolis for this. Okay, well. Takes an extra 7 seconds. He has risen. This was so epic when you're 4 years old. And also 29. Fucking light me. Stop! Is it bad I held tab here because I just wanted my rumor? Look, we're all here for different things, right? It's like I'm sentimental. I like talking about like my dorky nostalgia with this game, and I love the silly little cutscenes. No judgment at all. They were the first legendaries that felt godlike, genuinely. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you would describe the vibe surrounding Ho-Oh and Lugia. So the super ancient Pokemon runs on the Groudon and Kyogre. After all our fruitless scheming and frantic efforts, that one's Pokemon's simple actions put everything right. Again, as if nothing had happened. Kyogre and Groudon both flew off to who knows where. The weather in Hoenn has returned to its normal state. Maybe what we were trying to do was something small, even meaningless to Pokemon. Hi, Hannah. April, my eyes don't deceive me. Thanks to your help, Sootopolis. Now, all of Hoenn was saved. On behalf of the people, I thank you. This is a gift from me. Please accept it. Oh shit, I didn't realize we got the HM for Waterfall before beating Juan. That's really nice. It means that, like, theoretically our guys who use Liquidation have a pseudo flex slot. Waterfall's a little weaker than it, but, like, you know. That hidden machine contains Waterfall. If you overcome the Sootopolis gym and obtain the Rain Badge, you can then force your way up Waterfalls. If you're all set to go, step through that door, but I suspect you'll want to hear about this first. Even though Groudon and Kyogre have both returned to the slumber and the world appears to be at peace, the imbalance they caused made many strong Pokemon start roaming around Hoenn. This is a device developed by the Devon Corporation. It will help you locate those Pokemon. We got the Devon radar. Hey, Steve. It looks like both Maxie and Archie have gone away somewhere. Perhaps they've gone to Mount Pyre to return those orbs. Okay, so I really quickly need to go to here. And I guess let me get my Runabun Master Sheet. Sorry, again, it's kind of awkwardly cropped, but encounter checklist. Dreepy. Dracolock and Dragapult. Burnter. I guess we're back towards the start. Can't wait to go rip 123 later. Okay. So, first things first, we need to figure out which routes we care the least about for right now. Also, mark off Pacific Logtown. So, the one route that if we're pulling for roamers, we want to pull from last is... It's the one that has Salamence. Yeah. So we want to save 131 for last, ideally. Dragalge, Milotic, Dragalge, Clawitzer, yeah. So... Route 123. I do like the idea of holding off on Route... or sorry, not 123, Route 132. Simply for the sake of, like, ghost types are nice. Getting access to more of those. I doubt that, like, any of them are that run-defining at this point. Though I will note, I don't think our box has any psychic types still. I feel like we have like one, but it's weird or something like that. Hold on. Yeah, we have Slowbro. We have a single psychic type in Slowbro, which, to be fair, one of the best ones. Lantern, Dragalgang. Though I also don't want to do these two right now because they're really annoying to get to, because they're the ones that are east of Pacifid, I believe, or west of Route 132. All the way out to Route 134? Oh, but we already pulled Route 134. That's right. You get that for Surf Sim. So, yeah, let's see. Have you done GC yet? Yeah, we pulled Game Corner after our desperation from all of our bad mid-game pulls after Lily Cove Rival. Because we were coming up on Magma Hideout, and I'm like, I need a guy who can click U-turn, and I failed and got Dragonite instead. And honestly, Dragonite has been incredible for this run. Deirdre has done so fucking much. Plus attack nature, even off of a 0 attack IV, makes her hit like a truck. Okay. I like the idea of maybe holding off from pulling Route 128 for right now, because that's the route that has Omanyte and O-Master. And they're cool. Okay, so I think first up, we want to attempt Mintmod. I really gotta get you to stop doing that. I assume it's you. Chat, you can't hear, but my earbud keeps going disconnected. Connected. Here, I'm gonna send Mintmod a text real quick. Hold on. Where is my wife? Where is my wife? Hey, Beeb, can you remove my ear buds from the laptop? Oh, okay, I think she heard me. You lost your fucking wife? Find her? I didn't lose my wife. What? She's downstairs. She's using a laptop that my earbuds are connected to, so they keep going connected, disconnected, connected, disconnected. But I think she heard me. So yeah, Route 129. Where's Route 129? '27, 28. Where's Route 129? What? It's got Stunfisk and Overquill. Oh. Okay. I suppose I could also boot up the fucking map log. That'd probably help. Christ, I finally figured out how to remove them. Tech illiterate, I am not. Very proud of you, wife, and thank you so much. Okay. So, there we go. Route 129 is, yeah, that's the one that has Reed and Chase. Okay. Yeah, it's this one right here. So chat, I hear this can be a real pain in the ass, but I believe. Hold on. I don't have my notepad app open. Not that I need it to be open right now, but it feels weird having that space of my screen empty. Okay. Yeah, so I ideally want to be able to fly back, so... Because I'm trying to bring, like, some of the most emotionally charged Pokemon on my team with me for this. The ones who I have, like, the most fifis towards. But also, I do have the kind of superstition where if you pull a bad roamer, you want to fly somewhere to like, shuffle their locations. Can you pull my earbud dongle out of my pooter, please? I will pull that dongle out the pooter. Ripped your dongle straight out the hole. Earbud troubles is the theme of the day. All right. So yeah, I guess who is my most emotionally significant Pokemon that can click the move Fly? And I think it's Willow, probably. She's done so much for this team. It's either Willow or it's Deidre. Yeah, could maybe be Sterling, but I don't think so. Yeah. Willow or Deidre? I'm gonna do Willow. So, the gimmick to roamers is that they're really fucking difficult to catch, and once you encounter one and fail to catch it, like it runs away, that counts as your encounter for the route. Doesn't matter if you didn't get anything. So, typically, you have 2 Master Balls, you get 1 in Aqua Hideout, and you get 1 in Victory Road, and you want to use them on said roamers. Ideally. That being said, if we get one of the roamers we don't want, there is a 2% chance that by throwing a quick ball, we could catch it anyways. I think there is currently only 1 run on the sheet confirmed to have gotten 3 roamers. We do have a quick ball. So, how do I want to do this? So first things first, Repellent is deactivated, Repellent is activated. So I think I'm going to untoggle that as my select item and toggle the Devon Radar as my select item. Devon Radar is not responding. There are only ordinary Pokemon around. Okay. So yeah, I'm officially totally fine. Because we have a fast, hard-hitting Dragon type, I am totally fine catching Latias at this point, because Latias is still like a cool Pokemon, pretty bulky, and it gets Protect. Like, there's a lot of use I can get out of that guy. That gal. Sorry, I don't mean to be erasing lesbians in my stream right now. So yeah, I believe we have 6 different routes that we can attempt to roll for a roamer on. Might be more, might be fewer. I have to recount. Actually, let me check that real quick. So, okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. Yeah. So we have 7. Ideally, we only want to roll on 6 of those, though, because the 7th route is one where you can also get some really, really solid encounters if you wait until after you can use Waterfall to go get your encounter there. So it's like, if we were to go there now, we could only get Azumarill and Feebas, which are, like, fine, but we have enough fairy types at this point. Like, Azumarill is just worse Primarina at this point. But if you're willing to wait until way later in the game, you have a chance to get Primarina, Blastoise, Hisuian, Goodra, Weavile, bunch of really cool guys. So, Devon Radar is not responding. So now we play the game, which is leave the route and come back to the route. Devon Radar is not responding. So this can take a while. Devon Radar is not responding. And we just go until it says it's responding. La la la. Yeah, Kessel's got the right idea. It's actually faster on routes that have dive water because you can just go down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. Yeah, the other thing about roamers is once you catch one, it's removed from the pool of available roaming Pokemon. So, typically, wisdom is if you only really need one roamer, to just catch your first roamer relatively early on to increase your odds of getting the one you really want on later routes. Ooh. Yeah, I just felt it in my chest being like, oh god, I'm coming up on it. I'm coming up on the really cool encounter. Yeah, roaming Pokemon, this route transition took me 40 minutes. That's so funny. But yeah, so essentially the way this works is that it doesn't, like, randomly generate you a Pokemon. It works like how roamers work in mainline Pokemon, where every time you leave a route and come back, it moves all of the roamers to new routes at random. Which also technically means if you encounter a roamer, you could check your Pokedex after it says that it's responding to see if it's on your current route and not do it. But I don't know if that's illegal. We're not going to do that because it's cheesing and it's kind of bad form. Like, I don't know if it's a thing that's discouraged, but yeah. Because otherwise, I could literally guarantee with near perfect accuracy. It's technically legal, but it's kind of against the spirit. Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, I want to try to play this as, like, honest and fun, and it's, like, playing in the spirit of the game, I think, is what got me the good karma that got me that Dreepy yesterday. Like, we don't need GMO roamers to finish this game. We get what we get and we don't throw a fit. It is kind of insane just how hard it is for one of them to show up on your route, though. If you go for a while doing screen transitions without success, try dive. That causes a full random move instead of an incremental one to a new route. Interesting. I wonder why people did that. Because, yeah, I know that, like, I think, like, Peachal and Buy One Mill both did, like, yeah, dive, come back up, walk down here, dive, come back up. Interesting. Do not slur my GMO names. Pio, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those people who's, like, anti-GMOs in real life. We refer to GMOs and nuzlocks as, like, resetting until you get, oh wait, and the tech was just to, control R the game. It re-randomizes every, time you load. That's funny. But yeah, no, GMO just means, re-rolling, like, your starter, or, like, your, initial 6-pack of Pokemon until you have something that you consider to have, like, to be, like, really, really strong. So yeah, Master Ball immediately gets flung at Latios, Thundurus, or Enamorus. We consider it if we see Landorus or Latias, A-S. And then if we encounter Cresselia or Tornadus, it's Quick Ball. I'll probably get less discerning if we go more than 2 routes without catching one. I don't want to live in the universe of Crunchy April. Don't worry, I promise. I put a lot of conditioner in my hair. I'm smooth and silky and soft and nice. You could think of them as Gattaca Pokemon instead of GMO Pokemon. Does that feel a little better? I am stunned how long this is taking, though. Like, I've heard the myths, I've heard the rumors. The rumors of the roamers. I'm also really glad I fought that guy earlier, so I don't need to worry about holding the run button. I think it'd be really funny if I dived like one transition before a guy hit my route. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't try to go for a roamer last stream. I would have been fine, but it was like, I got my dopamine hit with that Dreepy, so I was very content, just like, I can wait. That Dreepy, that Zoro. People also typically run this with like default speed up on, but that makes me nervous. I'm considering having it set to my L button list instead and like untoggling repel and item finder because that would make things a little faster, but no. Because I don't want to accidentally fuck up my muscle memory and click select and like toggle off repels and then like accidentally get our encounter. You can try to find the exact border. I don't... That's true. Yeah, no, this is faster. Although I feel like I'm not getting the... There we go. I think it was just because I was opening a text box so fast. I'll admit, I figured because there were 7 of these fuckers that it really wouldn't take that long. What a fun mechanic. I think it's kind of funny. I appreciate something that lets me slow down for a little while. Like, even if it's tedious, like, I don't know. I don't believe there's 7 of them moving around. Oh? Is that not how that works? Do they all move as a singular blob? I suppose this is what happens when you watch edited VODs. You don't really realize just how much of this bullshit was cut out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the regular 1 roaming encounter for Latios Latios, and the table was just expanded. Interesting. Okay. God, I love the way that this game kind of like just like ramshackles together pre-existing mechanics to like save effort. I didn't take nearly this long, to be fair. Just to build up. It'd also be really funny if it was responding at one point and I just didn't notice. I'm also making this a lot slower by specifically trying to pull Route 129 first. check something real quick. Yeah, there are no optionals on Route 129. So I'm just thinking about where I want to, like, actually encounter them. You know, like, what do I feel is the most spiritually significant chunk of this route map? Yeah, okay, so also, yeah, if it's just using the Latios thing, then that means that, never mind, I guess you can't use the Pokedex to try to wean out which Pokemon you encounter. Playing Lethal Company right now, but I thought I'd stop in for the roamer. Well, welcome, Izzy. I was gonna say, thankfully you haven't missed anything, or you haven't missed much. We haven't done our first encounter yet, so... You just missed the walking back and forth and the greatest cutscene in gaming. Because, like, how many possible routes are there, right? Though I suppose because they can go, because they increment, like, one to the next spot, then one to the next spot, instead of, like, randomly rolling, it is basically, like, it could just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Like, you need to essentially win a bunch of coin flips for them to keep moving in your direction. Because, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 12, 18, 19. There are 20 potential routes that can have roamers. If it gets stuck up at like Route 114, it's never going to reach you down here. Yeah. Because that's the specific thing, right? It's not that it needs to increment towards you, it's that it needs to continue incrementing towards you. So it's in theory a lot faster on a spot like here, where every time it is just a true 1 in 20. Love this content. I'm so glad, Pio. Here, what even is on Route 128? I could just probably pull, right? No, it has a chance for O-Master, and like, O-Master gets Protect by default, so if this was, like, if I end up pulling my first roamer, like the roamers I want on my first 2 routes, I would prefer to save that as, like, one of the routes I can pull on. I also think it would be really funny if, because I keep going up and then back down, that I keep having near misses. Like, I'm imagining I'm on Route 129, the roamer's on Route 128, I go up to Route 128, it goes to 129, I go back down to 129, it goes up to 128. I'd say the optimal is like 6 to 8 checks, then dive. If the roamer is somewhere in your area, you're likely... That's true. Okay. And then you're not spending so much time if it's shuffling around at Petalburg. Okay. It's responding. There's an extraordinarily rare Pokemon nearby. Okay. Our next encounter will be one of the 7 roaming Pokemon. Let's hope for something cool. I'm sorry, just... That's funny. That's funny. All right. First one's a whiff. Unless... Two shakes had me like, whoa! Alright. Six possible Roma routes remain. It's like 1%, right? It is 2%. I can't believe we got two shakes on that, though. Also, I'm just gonna pull phone route to 128, honestly. I don't know, it's... No, I think... Hold on, where's the Salamence route? It's 131? Okay, so I'm gonna go pull on Route 130 next. Which is literally right next to us. Unfortunately, Route 130 is even more annoying for, doing that. Is activated. I'm curious. Devon Radar is not responding. There are only normal Pokemon around. So, what I want to do is... I want to fly to Pacific Town to scramble the roamers. And then walk back to Route 130. Repellent is deactivated. Repellent is activated. Alright. We were bound to get a dud or two. Interesting that this route is still raining. I guess, is it just permanently like this? Huh. Okay, welcome to Route 130. Hold on. What's the border? Yeah. So if we get hard stuck doing this for a bit, we can fly to Pacific Town to scramble. Because I assume flying scrambles the roamer, right? Okay. But since this is a slightly longer reset, I'll probably do a few more back and forths. I'm chill. There's a part of me that's like got a little shaken by encountering Tornadus, but like I'm fine. We genuinely have so many routes to try pulling on. I should probably do a fly reset. It is slightly annoying that you can't run on the planks. Past you, past you. I do need to be careful walking through here because of that guy. I don't think it's possible to accidentally, like, oops my way into his corner, but... So, chat, how was your Easter? Y'all do anything fun? It's cool. We're cool. We're having a good time. We're having a great time. So, I guess, theoretically... No, I wouldn't want to test this theory until I have at least 2 non-caught roamers, like, in my decks checking. Because, yeah, I would love to check my decks and see, like, okay, if both roamers that I saw but didn't catch are on the same route, then I can use that as a way to, like, check to see where the roamer, like, blob is currently to try to figure out, like, if they're close to me. Worked, unfort. Grandparents came over, wasn't chill. I'm sorry, Hannah. Oof. Well, we don't have to talk about Easter anymore. Back to fun roaming Pokemon. Not to unfort made that sweet 2.5 times money. Damn, you got 2.5 times? Fuck, dog, are you like doing like trade worker money? You like welding or something? Like the most I ever got for holidays back when I was retail was 1.5 times. Courier, Jesus Christ. I was unaware we had a gun-toting wanderer of the wasteland in our midst. I met my girlfriend's family. They loved me, and so did their dog. That's lovely. Yeah, no, I'm like the only one of my siblings who like really tries to make an effort to show up for family events and shit. So it was just like me and the wife and then like my aunt, grandparents, and my dad. All right, doing another fly. Scramble. Okay. Pass by these 2. Don't get... I don't like how it like freezes for a second. I'm like, I didn't somehow cross them with line of sight. There literally isn't a trainer there. I also took a nice long nap. God bless. God bless my sleep-pilled, snooze-maxing nap cells. I am that, yeah. I know you are, Kessel. That's why I said it. I worked? Well, hopefully, I imagine, oh god, working science be getting paid 1.5 times. Jesus Christ. Making 4 figures. Can I get a fuck Devin? No, Devin's the only way we know how to encounter these things. It's not Devin's fault that the roamers don't want to come hang out with me. Now, here's something I'm curious about. When I encounter Tornadus for the first time, assuming like we flub 3 more routes and I hit Tornadus for the 4th time in a row and I accept my fate and catch Tornadus, does it have the same nature and IVs in all of those encounters? Like once it becomes generated for the first time? Okay, that's the line. No idea, don't think anyone has tested that. Yeah, that's understandable. Because you would essentially need to, like, save... You would need to make a save state, right? During your first encounter with Tornadus, you would need to make a save state, catch it, check its stats, check its nature, and then reload to the save state, run from the fight, re-encounter Tornadus on a different one, and then recatch it. Okay. Gonna fly again. Look, 30 or 99% of Devon Radar users quit right before Latios makes it to their route. %. I do appreciate this very polite rock. Helps me for the bumping. My coasts, they have sunken. Or my costs, they have sunken. Man, though, the odds of hitting... Okay, so what? 7 times 7 is 49. So my odds of hitting Tornadus twice in a row are 1 in 49. April after 30 minutes of Devon Radar. Wow, this rock is so polite. It is. I appreciate a polite little rock that is helping me to run back and forth and not take too many unnecessary steps. Look, I'm a patient little butterfly, and I'm having a wonderful time just getting to hang out with my chat. It helps that you're all, like, willing to sit here and watch me run back and forth into a rock. I think this one you can bounce between the rock formation above you. No, unless you can... Unless Sky Pillar's up there, but no. Yeah, I don't think you can. I'm a spinning rock watching this. Puddle Nipper's getting tumbled right now. Oh, no, you know what I think it is? It's here, but I want the freedom to have the encounter on the, like, the chunk of the route of my choice. Okay. Let's reset again. I definitely only preserved my longest encounter drought because I was in the call and we were laughing at how unlucky I was. Well, for what it's worth, I don't think I've hit in your mythological levels of like misfortune, Hannah, but undeniably I'm near it. Also, I feel like I should post a message in Dexcord that I got 2 shakes on Tornadus Quick Ball. That would have been the funniest fucking thing possible, hit Torn on my first one. Okay, so right now I'm doing like the head math, right? Of like, what are the odds I get Tornadus twice in a row? And if that happens, what are the odds I get Tornadus 3 times in a row? You know, and it's like, I have to remind myself, it is not that likely. And if it does happen, that's Nuzzy's material, baby. If I encounter Tornadus, like, 4 times in a row, that's Nuzzy's. Okay, I'm going to go until the timer for the stream rolls over to the next minute. Save and quit method is likely 10 times faster. Ooh, I hadn't considered that. Also, hi, Katie Bug. Welcome to the stream. For a route like this, yeah. I'm worried I'm gonna fuck it up somehow. But yeah, no, I don't know if you saw, our first encounter was Tornadus, and we got 2 shakes on a quick ball. So that was funny. There's no way to fuck it up, LOL. Katie, look, I don't trust myself. I don't trust these hands. I don't trust these eyes. I don't trust this heart. Okay, passed over the time. I'm just gonna take it nice and slow. I'll get it when I get it. And I ain't gonna regret it. I don't know why I keep trying to, like, dodge those 2. I fought them. Yeah, I really don't like how crossing into, like, this chunk of the map makes the game... God fucking damn it. No, I'm not pulling on this route. Because I believe we're on Route 131, right? Yeah, Route 131 has a chance to get Salamence later. Yeah, it's just likely to move over. We have pretty good odds to just... Okay, cool. See? Again, if I get it when I get it, and I ain't gonna regret it. I'm gonna have this encounter near Santiago. Be like, hey dude, check this out. Okay, so on our first run, we had Turtle in the lead. For this one, we will have Rose in the lead. We're gonna get one of the big 3. Come on, Thunderous! That's fine, too. Just gonna Bolt into Latios pulls. Bag. Be very careful, April. You know, a girl can't complain. Latios, I like their triangle. I like their triangle too. You know? Oh, hold on. I need people to I need people to message it. Please wipe. I need people to message. Please wipe. Now this can't possibly be worse than mine. Says Hannah. Even in hiding, it can detect the locations of others and sense their emotions since it has telepathy. Its intelligence allows it to understand human languages. Alright, what are we nicknaming this guy? Also, April, you won't believe the set of Turtle and I have going on over here to watch videos and also let me draw. It's so fucking funny. Well, you two better keep hanging out until I finish stream. Master sheet. I need the responses sheet. Okay, no. Shockingly, no one suggested Latios in the thing. So, we already have a Sybil. That's too long. Did we already do an Iztalk? I feel like we might have already done an Iztalk, but... I don't think so, because that's Sours. Like, in I would love to do one for Sour. We already had a Clea. Yeah. I guess we will do Iztalk. Oop. Oh, sweetie. Well, I mean, hold on. Yeah, no, okay, I understand why that's bad, because yeah, that 29 attack boosting nature does nothing. The 31 special attack is nice. But yeah, that hurts my heart. Because I'm trying to think, like, do I have an OC that I could name this Latios after? Because I already have a Talon. I already have a Rock. I have an Adeline. Yeah. I'll do his talk. Min speed did absolutely nothing. It was brutal. Aw. Okay, welcome to the squad, is talk. Balance is activated. The king of the roamers. I don't know if it's the one we necessarily need the most, but our box doesn't really need any of them. So getting one that's just generically very strong. Okay, chat. We want to see plus special attack, or we want to see plus speed. This thing comes with 3 31 IVs, so we want to see those ideally, and again, speed and special attack. I mean, 29 special attack is at least good. 6 speed is fixable. It's potentially a 4 scale guy. Potentially. But like, I don't hate it. It's like minimum 1 scale, I think. That hot 6 speed. Look, I don't care. This is like, this is a guy. It's hard for Latios to not be a guy, right? Like, hold on. Checking. An E4 option depending on what you need. Yeah, absolutely. Just need to scale speed. I was gonna say, minimum investment is scaling speed. The nice thing about Latios is that it kind of comes with all of the moves you want on it straight out the jump. It's got its stab move, it's got its high power stab move that drops its stats, and it has its other stab move in Psychic and really good coverage in Aura Sphere. It's 1 scale guy, 4 scale goat is how I'm gonna frame this. Cause yeah, let me like boot open the thing. You do want to keep Dragon Pulse sometimes as a heads up. I wasn't planning on changing its moveset. Cause like runandbun Dex. Yeah, cause it doesn't learn anything new. Like, in theory, I could scale something onto it at some point. Maybe. But, like, these 4 moves are pretty fantastic. So that's the nice thing. Yeah, like, I could teach it Tailwind, maybe. Yeah, it's already got the competitive singles moveset. So that's the thing. Yeah, it's mostly that TM moveset's insane. You're absolutely right, Hannah. Honestly, the most droppable move here is Aura Sphere, because I could simply get it back with the Aura Sphere TM later if I need it. Oh, goodness, I'm getting a call from my grandmother, chat, so I'm gonna mute my microphone just a moment. We got Latios, dude. Like, it's... Yeah, we fuck, dude. Like, we got Dragapult, we got Latios. What the fuck do you want me to say? Sketchy says one scale goat. That guy doesn't give a fuck about nature. That's true. At the very least, we didn't get a harmful nature on it, right? Like it's pretty balanced defensively. 31 HP is nice. Even though it's minus special defense, which is his better defense, it's at least 31 IV. And then plus nature and his other defense. Like, it's a moderately bulky guy. His speed is good enough, realistically. Like, all we need is the one scale. Special attack's definitely good enough. What is... Un moment tortoise. Yeah, shit, dog, we got Latios. What the fuck do you want me to say? I guess let's get this thing exported, right? Also, Kessel, I did tell my grandma you said hello. Not joking. So. Lax nature. He's just a cool guy. Ooh, hidden power ice. I suppose that's actually not really that relevant because it does just get Icy Wind as a TM, which is like 55 power, but hey, fuck it. It's theoretically a really good hidden power type. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. There. Oh, I should have checked where, well, I suppose getting into an encounter shuffles the roamers, doesn't it? Because I was going to say I should have checked to see if Tornadus was on that route or not. And your base attack is 90, so you have a beat-up power of 14. Nice shit, dude! Fucking look at him! Fucking look at him! Oh my god. It's like I have two scales I want to immediately rip, and I'm not going to. I'm gonna be smart, I'm gonna save them for when I need them, but like god, the temptation to just immediately max this thing's speed is strong. But I'm better than that. Hannah, you can trust me to be better than that. So, that's our only roamer for right now. That was Route 131. We have 4 more available routes, and once we get into Victory Road, we can get our second Master Ball to try to catch our next one. I don't know why my voice cracked. There's some loot to pick up. So what we need to do right now is look at our heart scales. Because ideally, I don't really want to do Juan's Gym tonight. I kind of want to start cleaning up all of the stuff we neglected to pick up during, like, bad weather. So we currently have 4 heart scales. So what I'm like thinking about right now is in my little sheet here, heart scales. You can't really, okay, you can sort of see these. So I didn't really mark all of the ones we picked up along the way. I know that we got the 4 heart scales immediately available once you get dive on Route 124. So we used a heart scale for Arcanine, a heart scale for Sceptile, a heart scale for Sneasler, and a heart scale for Urshifu, which means we have picked up a total of 8 scales. So what we need to do right now is look at where are the 2 scales on route. These are both on Route 126, and try to go find them. Because we had 0 scales at the end of Tate and Liza. So that means we have picked up 8 total. So, Route 126. 127. 126. So it's specifically 126 underwater. Which, for whatever reason, isn't with the other underwater routes. I got Santiago in my pocket, walks in circles. Be nice to him. We're at 134. On 124. This is supposed to be, yeah, okay. That is just weird. Maybe if I go to... Safari Zone, Altered Cave, Terror Cave, Marine Cave, Artisan Cave. Because I think we already got the ones on this route, but we do need to confirm that. Sky Pillar, Shoal Cave. 34, Ancient Tomb, Island Cave. Cave of Origin, Seafloor Cavern, Aqua Hideout, Vampire, Granite Cave. There's Underwater Sutopolis City, but that's a single room. Wait. Did I just miss it, or it didn't load? Yeah, it just didn't load. What the fuck? Okay. So... yeah, we have these two right here, which I do believe we already got. We're still going to confirm that, obviously, but pretty sure we already have these two. Then I'll mark them off the checklist. Istok, could you fly us back to Sutopolis City? Thank you. Repellent is deactivated. Repellent is activated. Okay. And I suppose I'm also going to open up another copy of the maps to make sure that I know what the above water looks like out there. Commonly used maps. Yeah, whack. Okay, so we need above water, Route 126. Which I believe, yeah, the only two optionals around here really are the ones we already fought. There was a pearl to go get. And some pearls and comet shards, which we get to via... oh, okay. Yeah, we got the guy. We got the capital G guy. Okay. So, first things first. Let's go to the left here and just pick up this pearl we never got before. There should be no trainers over here. The maps don't show any. Just another dive spot. And it's like right down here. Now we want to go back down here. Just gonna do a little speed up. Ooh, okay, too fast. So first let's check over here. So I believe we already got this one. We did. Okay. Did we also get the Stardust over here? I do really love all of the, like, Stardusts and Comet Shards around Sutopolis City underwater. Just excellent little bit of environmental storytelling, because this place was formed from a crater. And I just think that's neat. Look, chat, I don't have a lot to yap about right now. I'm still in shock that we got Latios on the second one. Yeah, okay. Heart Scale, already got these two. So, let me go to my little sheet here. Got both of the ones around 126. And I'm really quickly just gonna pick up some items that we can get over here, because there should be no trainers in this alcove, according to the maps. Comet Shard. Pearl. So, pearl string. So there are 2 more scales that we picked up that are unaccounted for. I'm pretty certain I know where at least one of those is. Yeah. Which is the Route 127 underwater. So, on Route 127, there really aren't a bunch of optionals. It's actually very safe to walk up to go get the heart scale, but it makes me nervous because you have to pass by the fight where, like, Pincerite is. I say pass by, you don't even really pass by it, it's just, like, technically to the left of you. Like, the nice thing about the Megastone optionals is that they are really hard to bump into on accident, except for Audinite. That one is a jump scare. That one is a jump scare built to, like, send you into an early retirement. Okay, towards the front of here. Yeah, because there are 2 optionals here that aren't related to the Megastone, but they're very hard to accidentally run into. So it should be south of here. And then as long as we stick to the water, even if it makes me a little nervous, there's that little patch of water right there. And then up here, bum ba 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 bum ba bum. So that is northwest corner of Route 127. And then Route 127 underwater. There's 1 heart scale that we definitely already got. But I'm still going to bump into it to make sure. God, I love Hoen's route so much. I need a fucking April Hums Along to the route themes and fight themes compilation, because I do that shit a lot. So this should be the heart scale, which we definitely already got. Okay. So that is both of the Route 127 ones. Now, I believe the other one we got was on Route 128. So let's see. Ooh, okay, it's literally, yeah, it looks around. I think it's safe to get next to Ruben to pick it up, but for context, Ruben looks around, so he looks here, 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 and here. Theoretically, we can just hop up here and pick it up. Honestly, I just want to fight Ruben and not have to worry about it. Which I know is silly, but Jesus Christ, there's one there, and there's one there. And this is the one that I believe we already picked up. So here, let's go to this. I appreciate you all tolerating me being so insane. Fisherman Jonah. Swimmer Girl Carly and Swimmer Boy Harrison are in a mandatory fight, actually, that prevents you from getting to Victory Road. Okay, Cool Trainer Ruben, Durant and Sceptile. Easy peasy. Especially since we no longer have to worry about weather. So which one was first? Durant. At what level? 75. Okay. My shit's all scrambled. There we go. Apologies for all the flashbangs, chat. For what it's worth, it's hurting me too, as you can tell by all of the blood vessels you can see in my face. I suppose it's capillaries. First impression, Smart Strike, Entrainment X Scissor. First impression, Smart Strike, Entrainment X Scissor. And we got Hustle. Swarm. Okay. Who do we got that fast kills this Swarm? Just seeing these 3 right at the end of our box. Oh my god. Also, we can trash Marshtomp and Swampert. What do you mean Latios kills it with Draco Meteor? Cool, I guess. Yeah, Choice Scarf, Arcanine. We probably don't even need the Choice Scarf. Well, yeah, we don't even... I mean, there's going to be a Sceptile afterwards. So, Sceptile, Blank Set, 75, presumably Overgrow. Overgrow. Okay. Solar Blade, Solar Beam, Energy Ball, Endure. How did I get neither of these moves on mine? What? Oh, right, because it was over-leveled when we caught it. Ours was like level 75 or something. Solar Blade, Solar Beam, Energy Ball, Endure. Blade. Energy Ball. Endure. Yeah, definitely slower than good old Arcanine. Yeah, so Arcanine takes a first impression and then fast kill Sceptile. Cool. Do we currently have a Choice Scarf in our inventory? Odds are decent. I just want to know what it felt like. Like, has anyone ever done the I know we have a Choice Band and Assault Vest. Has anyone ever done the double Tate and Liza heist after buy ones? Like, have we gotten a Stoldew steal? Because I gotta know what that feels like, right? That's gotta be good. Bop on down to Slateport. Give me a Choice Scarf, please. Schlorp. Conditions are so hard. I was going to say, because that's the thing, right? If you're doing the heist, you're doing a choice item heist, because why would you go for the Soldew, a thing to, like, use on a Pokemon you're not even guaranteed to get? You need Bee and Bolt, yeah. And a second guy who can acquire Magician. I think only Gardevoir can tank Latios. That makes sense. I'm still so stunned looking at this guy. I can't be fucking believe it. Who's my most sackable dude right now? TBH, probably. Oh, Kecleon can do stuff. Click Fake Out and shit. Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. Gardevoir doesn't even guaranteed get Trace, does it? Trace has got to be a really fun ability to play with, if you get a run that has it. So, get Arcanine here, Choice Scarf. Just give, like, everyone else a Citrus Berry. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you get super duper limited options in Run and Bun, right? And this is a very intentional design decision to, like, control what you can and cannot control in fights. You know, the fact that you get virtually no hazards outside of, like, 2 guys that learn Sticky Web and, like, 2 Pokemon that can learn Spikes. And to even get those as a scale You get no weather setting moves, no weather setting abilities. The only interaction you have with terrain is potentially your once per run associated terrain seed and the scalable steel roller. You know what, Talon? Talon, you can hold on to the choice band. Oh no, we traded it away. I guess you can have the assault vest. We'll give that to Istok. Istok can hold the assault vest because he has no non-attacking moves. Give everyone a citrus berry. Yeah, Zam seems really fun. Yeah, well, the problem is, okay, yeah, for E4, definitely. Because, yeah, I know that Zam can basically, like, solo Sydney singles with Mega Zam Trace. Because it gets Protean off Greninja and goes crazy cuckoo bananas mode. Yeah, but it's bum until Mega, and that's the problem. Unless you get, like, a decent synchronized guy. Also, I'm just realizing now with my freaking... Hold on. Lax. Yeah, once again, Latias adding to my grand tradition of getting really powerful dragon-type Pokemon with Lax. We got a lot of Lonely, and we got a lot of Lax. Mine was like plus speed, and 20 plus speed and special attack. Box Former still. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so just confirming on the maps. That is Ruben. And cool trainer Ruben has Durant and Sceptile. Arcanine with the Choice Scarf. Takes a single first impression from Durant, and then one-hit KOs it with Flare Blitz. And then it's Choice locked into Flare Blitz, but that's fine because we're using it to kill Sceptile. Fuck, man. Like, who do I even want as my second roamer now, right? Like, because the main reason I wanted, I think it's still Thundurus, right, is who I want. Because I'm like, the main reason I wanted Thundurus was because it would have made Juan's gym a lot easier, but I'm not going to turn down Latias because, you know, my box doesn't need a specific roamer necessarily. So it's like, I may as well grab the one that's really fucking strong. But like, like, yeah, I guess like Enamorus or Thundurus are both nice. I genuinely wouldn't even complain about Latias, right? Like the laddie with an A. I like Protect, and I like Latias. I think she is a cutie. She's one of my favorites. So, okay. So Wayne is over there. Isaiah, who walks in circles, is near us. Yeah, okay. So I think first things first. There's one. And there's two. I don't need to fight him. There really is no reason to fight him. He's so easy to bypass. Literally just go underwater, Lamau. But it's also literally free with Choice Scarf Arcanine. Chat, I'm about to click Flare Blitz twice. There's no stronger trainer than I. Whatever you say, Ruben. Goes for first impression because it knows it's dead. Crit mattered. Okay. Technically, Sceptile can click Endure, and that would put it into Overgrow, but then we would just outspeed it and kill it on the following turn, because Sceptile doesn't have any priority moves. Also, it's a single battle, so I don't think it can click Endure turn 1. It can! Interesting, it doesn't use Protect AI. So, let's be careful. It is at 1 HP. Can it even kill me with Critical Hit Solar Beam, which is a 2-turn move? Yeah, no, we just... Yoink. Because, yeah, it literally can't even click half of its moves. It can only use Energy Ball and Endure because of how the AI is programmed. It's not allowed to use 2-turn moves if it's not, like, currently being boosted by the sun or is holding, like, a Power Herb. Nice. And now let's really quickly heal Hamilton. Whamilton Bamilton, he is the Manilton. He is the Mamilton. So there's gonna be a guy down here and he's gonna spook us, but we already fought him. So don't even... Ooh! So there should be a scale here, but I believe we picked it up a while ago. Like, after we beat Ruben. Yep, so that is all 3 scales on this route. 128, 128, 128. Okay, where's Route 132? I think these are the really annoying optionals, because if you fuck up your water navigation, you can actually kind of... They're scary. They have, like, full teams. Yeah. So, next on our stop is... Okay. Yeah, there are only 2 left we can get. One on Route 132 and one on Route 134. And we definitely have to fight some, like, higher effort optionals to get to them. So, let's look at... So, as you can see, water currents. If you go in the bottom section here, you get funneled directly into Ronald, who has a team of like 5 Pokemon. And they're all actually pretty scary. Yeah, like Paxton, Darcy, Michaela, Jonathan. I'm pretty sure Dana doesn't actually stand down there. I do think she's like up here and looks at you and fights you. But Dana's actually not scary because she's the one optional that Dexa forgot to actually give a team to. So she has like a level 30 Horsey, basically. Kyo is scary. Also, this is a route where you need to make sure you bring a flying type with you, because if you don't, you've got to commit. Yeah, Seafloor Cavern. Swimmer Katie. Okay, so Swimmer Richard, Swimmer Kara. Oh wait, that's 132. Wait. Oh, hold on, Route 132. We haven't done that yet. We're looking at... No. But... That's Kara and Susie. Why does it say they're on Route 132? It's probably unintentional. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing a heart scale anywhere here. Okay, so we want to find Gilbert. Yeah, see, like, Fisherman Ronald, just a full team of 5 Pokemon. You can't see the Frostlass on the far left. Frostlass, Reuniclus, Barrascuda, Golisopod, and Gyarados. And, like, Gyarados has Scale Shot on its moveset. Genuinely kind of scary. Like, it's not hard to dodge Ronald, but I'm genuinely kind of worried I might fuck it up. So I kind of just want to calc him, just to get it taken care of. You have to fight that one? Oh yeah, we do have to fight Ronald if we want to be able to get that heart scale. Yeah, you're totally right. There's no way to get there from the top. Okay, good. That makes me feel better about doing this. I guess that also explains why his team is so high effort. Okay. So it has Frostlass. I think they're all level 80. Yeah, with Cursed Body. Okay. Hold on. If I remember, it's Hex, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, and... Is it just Ice Beam? I don't think it is. Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Hex, Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, baby. Okay. Ice Beam. Shadow Ball. Hex. William Wisp. So, hold on. Dude, I love... There's a person in Dexcord right now who is very funny. And it's like, chat, for those of you who aren't in Dexcord, there's like a little community term they came up with called Discord Demon, which is like the kind of person who like shows up in the Discord, shows all of their totally real Pokemon that they definitely got their like incredibly boosted box, and then like posts a screenshot of like their victory or like their Elite Four, and it's like beat the game, and you know it's all in good fun for the most part, and like typically a Discord Demon is someone who's like fluffing themselves up and pretending like they, you know, did it and got just the luckiest run of all time, or did like some insane shit. Like there's this really iconic video of someone who swept Glacia singles by using Serene Grace Meteor Mash Jirachi that relied on Jirachi getting the Meteor Mash attack boost, a thing you're definitely doing in your actual legitimate Elite Four run. And it's like, this person isn't a Discord demon, realistically, but they are the Discord Antichrist. Every message is just like, is this encounter good? Is this guy good? Should I reset? Guys, should I reset? And it's awesome. It's so fucking awesome. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Anyways. So we've got Frostlass here. Second on their team order is Riunculus. Now, you might say, April, it's not called Riunculus, you fucking imbecile, and I don't care. I like calling it that. Blank set, level 80. What, Magic Guard by default? I don't think I need the R&B Master Sheet. Yeah. Overcoat. Oh, thank you for being even easier. Like, it's not even a hard fight. You just have to, like, not be a fucking moron and accidentally get swept by Gyarados, basically. Okay. So we need another R&B Calc. Barraskewda. I never actually wrote down Riunculus's moves. Recover, Psychic, Future Sight, Shadow Ball. Shadowed Balls. And then, yeah, Overcoat, no help item. Okay. Barraskewda. I believe it can only have Swift Swim, right? So, flip turn, close combat, liquidation, laser focus. Laser focus. Swift swim. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the optionals I saw Peachal bump into without prepping for it. And that was epic. That was a straight up awesome. Didn't make me want to piss my pants even a little bit. All right, Golisopod. I assume it has emergency exit. Golisopod's just like nothing but priority moves, right? Liquidation, first impression, sucker punch, leech life. Liquidation. Sucker punch. First impression. Leech life. Confirming, yeah, level 68. And the last one is good old Gyarados. Into him. Gyarados is Scale Shot, Aqua Tail, Thrash Bounce. Yeah. The only real issue with Gyarados is like, honestly, just a fairy type, right? Like, just a blank Scale Shot. So, first up, we have good old Rionculus here. Make sure we have this toggled on for everyone. Love to see that Urshifu with Thunder Punch fast kills this guy. That makes sense. So probably want to bring him. Damn, Urshifu, okay. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense that it would bulk Golisopod really well. Wait, why isn't this set to auto-refresh? There we go. Yeah, it's not a fast turn. Urshifu probably sweeps most of this fight. Because, yeah, any damage boost Thunder Punch kills. Set that to 290. What do you mean, Sneasler? Oh. There we go. Greninja, do you fast kill? Not even with black glasses. And we can't do choice item because if we get curse-bodied on Frostlass, that would be bad. So first things first, who outspeeds and kills Frostlass? I mean, Arcanine with Flare Blitz and Choice Scarf does do it. Though I'd prefer to not need to use a choice item for it. I think the answer is probably Greninja. Here, I'm going to mute that. There we go. Get some actual Calcantoons. We could level up our Zoroark a little. Get some use out of this new guy. Hell, at present, we only need one additional level. Night, April, thanks for streaming. Bye, friends. Bye, Pyo. Because, yeah, that's 205, 77, 247. I don't think we're outspeeding that anyways. 93 and 159. And then with Spell Tag, both Shadow Ball and Phantom Force kill. Okay, Das Kunten 7. And that's with a 4-level disadvantage too. Okay. So Zoroark KOs Frostlass. So the thing that's annoying is I will need to manually update Zoroark's stats in all of these. 76. Spell tag. Yeah, I was about to say... Fuck, words are hard. I was about to say, why are we dying to Psychic and Future Sight? And I suppose it's because we have Glass Bones and Paper Skin. Okay, so Zoroark. 76. Spell tag. We could also bust out Dragapult, actually. Dragapult also probably goes crazy here. Okay. So, does Barrascuda see a kill? Barrascuda does see a fast kill with Liquidation. Damn, we outspeed at 91. Okay. Do we just kill everything if we get Zoroark up to level 91? Probably not everything. We wouldn't be able to stay in against Golisopod because we would take a metric fuckload of damage from Sucker Punch. But, yeah. We also get our ass beat by Gyarados, sorta. So yeah, Frostlass, how much do you take from Dragapult? Oh. Why is Auto Refresh off on all of these? Oh, yeah, Dragapult and Latios and fucking Aerodactyl. Everyone kills this guy. Even Urshifu. So yeah, we would just need a spell tag for Shadow Ball. Okay. So if we KO'd with Dragapult, threatens a fast kill on Ranunculus. Threatens a fast kill on Barrascuda with Draco Meteor. Doesn't threaten a kill on Golisopod, but it does outspeed out damage. It would bring in Gyarados for Scale Shot. Which isn't awful if we prep for that with a Fairy type. Or we just get really funny and use, like... Fuck, I mean, just... Urshifu even need a speed boost? It does, but... Here, let's stick to Zoroark for right now. So, Zoroark beats Frostlass. Ranunculus does see a fast kill, or a slow kill on it, but we can set it up so that Barrascuda sees a fast kill on it with Liquidation. Do we even need to worry about potentially showing a kill to Laser Focus? I don't think we do. So I'm just trying to think, like, okay, who comes in on Liquidation and kills this twerp? And the answer is Dragapult. But with the stat drop. So Dragapult outspeeds everything. Because I'm also now wondering, do we just beat Frostlass with, like, Muscle Band or Shifu? Because at that rate, Bates and Riunculus. It's a question of, does it show a kill to Barrascuda? It does not. It actually threatens a kill on Barrascuda. So that means that, yeah, we would get Riunculus in second, and I think I like that more. Sorry, Felice. Because, yeah, I'm just thinking, like, Urshifu here with a Muscle Band brings in... Hold on, gotta make sure we don't accidentally threaten a kill on good old Riunculus. Ooh, but it could be Psychic or Future Sight. And that could be annoying. So maybe we don't want to have to deal with that. It's like, who can oh, also, I don't even... Okay, no, Urshifu does fast kill Frostlass. I'm like, who fast kills this twerp and baits, like, Shadow Ball? Not even Dragapult. He's too bulky. No. Our guy's too good. Plus special defense with the 28 IV. So, I mean, if we do the Dragapult line, we mentioned earlier we bring Gyarados in next. We could also do Choice Scarf Urshifu to just outspeed Thunder Punch kill Gyarados, honestly. Is there anyone straight up faster than this guy at +1 speed anyways? Electrode is, actually. Doesn't guaranteed kill without some level ups. That's really funny, though. We definitely don't want it to bounce on a weird turn. Exercise damage move. Because Primarina can't quite rock this guy. Because if we swap into a fairy type, it doesn't actually get the defense drop. And I think Scale Shot is only physical defense. Lowers the user's defense by 1 stage. Okay. So, in theory, yeah, all we need is someone with a physical electric move. Scale Shot. Ooh, hold on. Do we actually bait it in? Because we would need, oh, we don't need Spell Tag. We could just use Phantom Force to beat Frostlass. But if it gets disabled... Does it... does Switch in AI know when a move gets disabled? I don't think it does. I admit, I am actually starting to really like the idea of Choice Scarf Urshifu, because close combat, fast kill on Barrascuda, Thunder Punch, fast kill on +1 speed Gyarados. Like, how much do you take from this guy? Fucking nothing. Yeah, literally, like, no damage. Okay. I think I like Scarf Shifu. Okay, so it would need to be Dragapult, no Spell Tag. So that way, Gyarados sees kill. Or at least out damage. Because, yeah, Golisopod at least sees that we, like, out damage it, so it won't come in. Because we're not using Draco. Barraskewda thinks we can kill it. Fucking shit, Dragapult also just outspeeds Barraskewda. The madman. And then, yeah, even if Phantom Force gets disabled, we at least show an out damage to Ranunculus, yeah. So it would be Phantom Force into Frostlass. We don't care if our move gets disabled. Gyarados comes in for what is always Scale Shot because it's the highest damaging move. So we swap to Urshifu on that with a Choice Scarf. Although, does that then bring in Ranunculus next? It's like, I need Urshifu to, like, threaten kill on Ranunculus so it doesn't come in. Who comes in if we beat Frostlass with Greninja? Honestly, Black Glasses, Greninja, fast kills, Frostlass, threatens fast kill on Ryunk, threatens fast kill on Skewda. It would bring in Golly for a KO with either First Impression or Leech Life, which I don't hate. Unless Gyarados sees a kill on it, which it doesn't. Yeah. And even then, Golly sees a kill, so it wouldn't change anything. Okay. So Greninja comes in, beats Frostlass, baits in Golisopod for Fimp, or potentially Leech Life, but it really doesn't matter because they do about the same amount of damage. Just need to swap to someone who can take that and do a lot of damage in return. Or someone who can one-shot, actually. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. Unfortunately, that's Head Smash. Crazy that Choice Specs Roserade one-hit KOs this guy with Leaf Storm. Doesn't live the switch in, but I don't think Choice Band Dragonite works because I believe the first hit of Dual Wing Beat would swap it out. Has bad special defense. Can Noivern do it? Can Aerodactyl do it? Oh, it's a Stone. Well, yeah, it's Dual Wing Beat. Fuck me. That's with no held item. Choice Specs. Okay, we'd use up one of our choice items, but I don't hate it. And then at that point, choice specs. Gotta get this on everyone. Don't need to care about Frostlass. Ooh, we do have to keep in mind it needs to live it. It needs to be able to live First Impression into Sucker Punch. So what's nice, actually. No, that's not nice because we're choice locked. I was going to say we could come in on First Impression. It's guaranteed to go for Sucker Punch. We could Roost. No, we couldn't because then we get choice locked into Roost for a hashtag Katybug moment. Okay. So we definitely outspeed everything on their team, including Barraskewda. We aren't suffering the stat drop, so we fast out damage Ranunculus here. We threaten a fast KO on Barraskewda with Draco. Why did Katie randomly catch strays? Oh, it's the screenshot. Are you not familiar with the Katybug screenshot where she, I I joked that because I nearly sent that doomed Relian Ian line with a Assault Vest yesterday that I did a reverse Katie. She accidentally, or I shouldn't say accidentally, she just didn't, yeah, get choice locked into Protect on Latias. A version of that getting choice locked into clicking Roost against a Golisopod. Never being able to KO. So it's possible that we don't show an out damage on Ryunk. Not even that unlikely. I'm also thinking Greninja into Frostlass. Do we need Black Glasses? I don't think we do. I kind of want to give Greninja King's Rock. Thought process here being if we swap Greninja in on Future Sight, we can Flings Rock to stall for a turn to wait for that to pass. Which I don't hate. But do we even bait in Ryunk? The doubled Unculus. So yeah, we outdamaged, so the max damage on Gyarados is 55%, the max damage on Ryunculus is 62%, so I believe it's always Ryunculus next, because we fast outdamage both of them, and if our HP's ever low enough for Ryunculus to think that it's, or for Gyarados to think that it's outdamaging us, so is Ryunculus. Okay, I think I like this. And then, does Greninja actually even kill? He does! 30% into 30%. Okay. So I'm thinking we get a Grand Ninja. So yeah, because we swap it on Future Sight, that's Future Sight turn 1. We Fling Rock, which is Future Sight turn 2. We KO Future Sight turn 3 procs. Easy. I don't think Noivern ever comes in on Shadow Ball. I think, crit max roll from both of these. Hold on. So that's 91. Oop. 91 minus 96. Oop. Sorry, not 91. 272 minus 96 comes out to 176 minus 100 goes down to 76. Highest roll in Shadow Ball is Sucker Punch. That's fine. I don't think we're going to suffer. For one thing, Golisopod might just go for Leech Life, and that it's literally impossible. I don't think Golisopod is going to max roll critical hit into max roll critical hit into swap to Ryunculus, see max roll on Shadow Ball. I think we're fine. And I think even if it didn't happen, we're probably still baiting in Barraskewda for close combat anyways. Like, okay, so this line has King's Rock, Greninja, Choice Specs, Noivern. Yeah, we're just always baiting Barraskewda in for flip turn, or for close combat no matter what, right? Like, so it sees that it outdamages, and if it goes for laser focus, that's probably fine. As long as we're not relying on the CC HP drop. Though what's funny is... Okay, it's not guaranteed, but we could, in theory, swap Noivern in on close combat to kill a T-Meteor. But yeah. So it should be Skewda in next, because I can't imagine Gyarados is that much stronger. Greninja. Noivern. Yeah, like, Gyarados sees an out damage, but so does Skewda, and Skewda doesn't think we can fast kill it. Okay, so Skewda, and like, if Greninja were to take a Shadow Ball from Ryunculus, it takes not a lot, and it drops our special defense, which doesn't affect either of the two remaining Pokemon. So yeah, it's Skewda for either Laser Focus or CC. We could, in theory, pre-damage for it if we wanted to. Dragapult comes in on that for free, kills with Draco, baits, baits Scale Shot on Gyarados, which is Choice Specs Urshifu. Okay. So yeah, it's Greninja, it's Noivern, or not Choice Specs Urshifu, Choice Scarf. So Gren, into Noivern, back to Gren, into Pult, into Shifu. Shifu. So we want Choice Scarf. And we don't even necessarily really care about what Dragapult has, right? Yeah, it just fast kills that Torp with D-Meteor. Got to get them all of these, which is annoying, but it's worth it to keep everything tracked. Okay, so Gren, you, Pult, Urshifu. Where are you, Shifu? There it is. Scarf. And then we can honestly just give Pult like a Citrus Berry or something. So we've got these four. Kings, Specs, nothing, Scarf. Kings, Specs, nothing, Scarf. Kings, Specs, nothing. Scarf. These two up here. There is my Grand Ninja. Thankfully, we're definitely not showing any sort of out damage to Golly here. Yeah. Nothing. Scarf. Kings, Specs. Nothing. Scarf. And then, honestly, I think we bring Granbull as a backup. Just being able to swap Granbull in on Gyarados to drop its attack and be immune to Scale Shot. I think that's really nice. You can even click Scary Face or Charm if we're feeling ambitious. Give it a Citrus Berry. And then for our last slot, yeah, Freaking It is currently our designated Sackmon if something goes wrong. Grand Bull. And Kecleon. One second. Someone emoted airplane on my Latios screenshot. Chat, I gotta pee. So I'm gonna be back in just a minute or two. Hold on for just a Poké moment. I return from the piss zone, champ. Yep, wrong button. Okay, so I should probably write all this down. Gramble, Freak Leon. Yeah, okay. So, we've got... Trainer name is... Fuck, what is your name, buddy? Fisherman Ronald. Oop. Accidentally changed his name. Wait, Ronald, where did you go? Okay. God, I am a train wreck right now. Opens Frost. Okay. So I guess for our notes, I'm gonna write, teach Ursh T-Punch just to check in case he doesn't currently have it. Equip Gren with King's Rock. Equip Noive with Choice Specs. Equip Ursh with Choice Scarf. Equip Drag, Gran, and Keckle with Citrus Berry. Not Steerus Berry. So, open with Gren against Frostlass. We 1-hit KO with Dark Pulse. Wait a second. Wasn't the plan to get Golisopod in next? Hold on. I don't think this is a problem. I just realized, oops, we're going to bait in Barraskewda in next, actually, because we don't have Black Glasses, so we're not threatening a kill. So first, OHKO with D-Pulse. Okay, so that's Barraskewda in on CC. Which is then swap to Dragapult to take CC. Fast kill with Draco. Our special attack will be a -2. But I'm pretty sure it's just... We're at full HP, because it's either going for CC or Laser Focus, and neither of them hit us. I assume Dragapult, yeah. Even... Oh, we're also dropping our special attack, and Phantom Force is a physical move, so it's definitely never Ranculus. Yeah, it's not Golisopod, because we're at full HP. Well, hold on. Special attack at -2 means that it is Golisopod. Golisopodlematic. Okay. Yeah, because we're dropping our stats. So... I mean, in this world, all we need is a spell attack, right? No, that doesn't do enough. Leveling us up won't do it either. What's really nice about this is it means Noivern takes even less damage. Because, yeah, we come in, we KO Skewda. It's not going to be Ranculus in next, so it's going to be Golly. He's going to go for Sucker Punch because it's the highest damaging move, which is a free swap to Noivern. We then potentially KO it with full HP, actually. Okay. So opens Frost, swap to Bar, swap to Drag. See, the problem is that Drag is the acronym for Dragonite. Do I just start calling this one Pult instead? I think I have to start calling this one Pult. Just because I need a way to differentiate them. So swap to Polt. OHKO with D. Meteor. Swap to Golly. Swap to Noiv. OHKO with A slash. Swap to Ryun. Is it Ryun? It is Ryun. Swap to Gren. Use Fling KO with... I think it's literally any move, right? Just based on how this thing's defenses are set up. Okay, Night Slash technically does a little more damage. 204. Well, they both bottom out at 204. KO with N slash. Swap to Gier. So I guess in that case, if Gyarados comes in against us... Okay, so the slight problem is, I guess then it would actually want to go for Thrash, potentially. Because if it goes for Bounce, that's really bad. I say really bad, it's fine. So, yeah, we need to do a little bit of maneuvering here, right? So yeah, if it's Greninja, so we just need someone who can take a Thrash. So if we swap to Dragapult and it goes for Thrash, it does nothing and then goes for Scale Shot. Or if it goes for Bounce, we now know that it's midair, so we can swap to someone who tanks Bounce. Like, say, Togedemaru, who then baits Aqua Tail. So we'll bring Toge instead of Kecleon. So swap to Gier. Swap to Drag. Because I don't think it treats Scale Shot like a boosting move, right? AI doesn't treat Scale Shot like it does Power Up Punch, right? We could also raw swap to Granbull, where if Granbull takes a critical hit Thrash, that's fine because it's locked into Thrash, and if it goes for a bounce, then we can swap to Toge. Yeah, so I think we don't swap to Polt. We swap to Granbull. So swap to Gran. If locked into Thrash, swap to Urshi. If mid bounce, swap to Toge, and then swap to Urshi. OHKO with T-Punch. Where we do 1,000,000 billion damage with Thunder Punch. Okay. Easy peasy. So it's no longer Kecleon, it's Polt, Gran, and Toge with Citrus Berry. We currently have a Choice Scarf on Hamilton, and I think an Assault Vest on Iztok. Yeah. So, gotta go get specs. I think we also have to go buy another King's Rock. That's fine, though. We've got plenty of money at this point. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm not going to say I'm excited to calc Juan's Gym. Honestly, I'm excited to get past Juan's Gym. Oh, wait, did they actually even sell King's Rocks here? I might need to go to Lava Ridge for that. There we go. Buy another batch of 5. I'm sure we'll get use out of them. It's not like we need to buy more Pokeballs. We can maybe pick up some TMs, and we've got hell items to sell if we need to. Let's see that Master Ball lottery ticket. Damn. All right, back to PFID log. PFAR log town. P-Town log boy. So we need our favorite little ninja. And Chaucer. Our absolute killer. We need to welcome to the stage Zephinia, the Dragapult. We've got to Ursh that Shifu. And hey, Duchess. This has been a minute. Go back outside. So, Soul needs King's Rock. Chaucer needs Choice Specs. Levi needs Choice Scarf. Zephinia doesn't need anything, so we're gonna give her a Citrus Berry. Confirming she doesn't need anything to fast kill Barraskewda. Correct. Draco Meteor does a minimum of 194. Yeah, it never goes for flip turn, never goes for liquidation. Okay. Easy peasy. Literally never didn't have it. I say that before the fight even happens. Looking at Maisie versus Gyarados. Yeah, totally lives Thrash-Ore Bounce. Honestly, we could raw swap to Maisie, but I do like the utility of Grand Bolt dropping Gyarados' attack. Confirming. Pellet is active. And yeah, we just want to go towards the bottom and hit the current into Ronald. So confirming once more. Dark Pulse into Frostlass. Anything we swap into on Rionculus is fine. And no matter what, we always go for Fling. Though we don't even really need to if we swap it on Shadow Ball, but yeah, we want to go for Fling. Yeah, Dragapult. You get beat by Specs Noive. You get beat by Nothing Pulse. You get beat by Greninja. And you get beat by To Punch Urshifu. Okay. Checking the map. Right next to these rocks. There is, I think, no way to go here that doesn't... All roads lead to Ronald. Specifically down here. Confirming that we have a Pokemon who can click fly. We have multiple, actually. We're fine. It's so fucked that it spits you out directly in front of him. Okay. Fisherman Ronald sends out Frostlass. We send out Soul. This is just a default Frostlass. Soul outspeeds. One hit KOs with Dark Pulse. We don't care if Curse Body disables Dark Pulse. This should bait in Barrascuda next, and if it doesn't, it would be Golisopod. Both are fine, but it should be Scuda. Barrascuda it can't even fit the full name. That's funny. So yeah, it wants to go for, there's a chance it could go for Laser Focus, but it just wants to go for Close Combat. Either way, neither of those moves do anything into Zephinia. Welcome to the field, Dragapult. We blink it, we outspeed Barrascuda, and we one-hit KO with Draco Meteor. Now, normally this would bait in Gyarados, but because we dropped our special attack, I believe it baits in Golisopod for an out damage with Sucker Punch. Good. And because it's going for Sucker Punch, it's about to do 0 damage as we raw swap into Chaucer. Good. It could go for Sucker Punch again. It's a 50-50. Either way, we're going to kill it with Air Slash. Ooh. Of their last two guys, we fast out damage both of them, so it's just going to be Reunculus for, I believe, always Future Sight at our current HP. Fucking Boba Boy. Okay. We swap back to Soul. Went for Psychic. Huh. Oh, I think it only goes for Future Sight if it sees a kill with it. That's fine. We're still gonna fling into Night Slash. Because we need to fling in order to successfully get the KO. That does at least 30. Night Slash does at least 70. Okay. And then the last in is Gyarados, who I believe against Greninja should always be going for Thrash or Bounce. For this, we are going to swap to Granbull. Granbull is going to drop its attack by 1 stage. Okay. Granbull also accounts for the possibility that it could actually click Scale Shot. Okay, so it's in the air. The reason we aren't switching to Levi, aside from the fact that Bounce does a lot of damage to him, is that Bounce can paralyze, and that would obviously be bad. So we are going to swap to Maisie, who takes, like, no damage. Youch! Maisie into this thing, now always baits Aqua Tail, which is a free swap to our fast Shifu. I actually didn't even check if we had Thunder Punch. Oh my god. Okay, I got a little lazy with this one. Thankfully, I was pretty confident, but yeah, that would have been really bad. It wouldn't have been that bad if we're being honest. We probably could have just cycled it back and forth into Togedemaru using like Spiky Shield and Fake Out. But like that definitely would have been a little annoying. Okay. Hashtag Fisher Nation rise up. So yeah, there's nothing here, so we now need to worry about Darcy and Paxton. I don't know if we actually even really need to fight them. Walks up and down, faces down and left. Yeah, so the thing is, I think we could accidentally fight them as a double battle if we're not careful. Yeah, so I think all of the trainers on this next island only have 3 Pokemon, which is nice because that makes things easier for us. Okay. I think instead of Mount Pyre, I'm going to get back to listening to Evergrande City as our background music. I like that quite a bit. Or it's Evergrande. Everbig City. There we go. Okay. So, as mentioned, you can see these guys right here. We want to get this heart scale, and I'm content to try to disassemble most of those fights. Faces down and left, walks up and down. I think I'd want to go down here first. Faces up and right. So I think I would want to try to fight Darcy first. Oh, she has an Electros. That's annoying. What a drag. Okay, Turtonator, Gyarados, Electros. Oh, it's annoying. I just closed the Gyarados window. So, Turtonator. Level 80. Assume, yeah, it's Shell Armor. Draco Meteor, Overheat, Explosion, Fire Spin. Draco Meteor, Overheat, Explosion. What was the last one? Fire Spin. Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized Dragapult's just immune to getting boomed on. Lamau? XD even. Yeah, so Pult just stays in against this thing and dunks it with a D-Meteor. And then Gyarados. Oh, also, ability is Shell Armor. Gyarados, 80. Intimidate. We know it is Scale Shot, Aqua, Tail, Thrash, Bounce. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we can just use the Dragapult directly into Grand Bowl line again. And then fucking Electros. I believe its only ability is Levitate. Yeah. This thing's gonna have fucking Super Fang. It's fine. We established that Garchomp can fight Electros's really well. Thunderbolt, Knockoff, Wild Charge, Super Fang. Thunderbolt. Knockoff. Wild Charge. And Super Fang. Okay, there's a Dragapult with no held item, actually. Because special attack will be at -2. Okay, I think we can actually get this kid on a guaranteed knockoff. It's pretty nice. Yeah, if we give ourselves a held item. Literally just like a citrus berry. I don't hate this. Probably gets it in ahead of Gyarados. Special attacks at -2. No, actually, because Gyarados will see an out damage. So I think it's still Gyarados. Does knockoff do boosted damage into... I'm sorry, Latios, what? Latios, what do you mean you can swap in on Electros and just kill it with a D-Meteor? What? Who the fuck is this kid? Who the fuck is this kid? But yeah, no, Mega Garchomp just kind of comes in on this guy and kills it with Dual Chop. Because, yeah, I think Dragapult just does, like... Because it goes down to -2 special attack. Gyarados sees the out damage since Electros doesn't see the kill. I guess I want to confirm Garchomp here. Garchompite versus... I don't know, what Full Incense. Okay, yeah. Cool. So yeah, it's Gyarados. It wants to go for Scale Shot, so we can swap to Granbull. No, not Granbull. I mean, if it wants to go for Scale Shot, that's just free into Urshifu, right? With Scarf T-Punch. Yeah, that's just Urshifu. Where is my guy? Where is my little guy? Where the fuck did he go? There he is. Yeah. Comes in on Scale Shot, lives, fast kills with T-Punch. Never goes for Bounce, that's for certain. Barely never goes for Bounce. And if for whatever reason it does click Bounce, we can just bring Togedemaru as a pivot. And then, yeah, Electros comes in last against Urshifu with Choice Scarf. It's probably going to be Thunderbolt or Wild Charge, which are both free swaps to Garchomp, but even then we could absolutely take a knockoff because we have Garchompite. Cool. Yeah, I think we just need these three guys. So this is Cool Trainer Darcy. Did I spell that right? D-A-R-C-Y. Urshifu definitely knows T-Punch. Equip. Holt with... nothing, I guess. Capital N, nothing. Equip Ursh with Choice Scarf. Equip Gark with Garchompite. Equip Gran Toge and Keckle with Citrus Berry. Opens Turt. Open with Holt. OHKO with Demeteor. Swap to Yer. Swap to Ursh. Yeah, because the nice thing is that if Electros comes in, Garchomp can swap into it on pretty much anything, right? Because, like, let's assume we swap standard Garchomp in on knockoff and we take a critical hit. Because I should calc this. So swap in on knockoff. We have 297 HP minus 69. We go down to 128. Mega Garchomp sees, yeah. So, our first hit, and then we take a Super Fang, and then our second hit kills. Yeah, we're fine. Swap to Ursh. OHKO with T-Punch. Swap to Ely. Swap to Gark. Mega, Evo, and 4-hit KO with D-Chop. Easy peasy. Just gotta make sure that I go the right way. So literally it's just Ronald, South Rock, go left. We already have half these guys here. So we have you. We have you. Need you. And then, yeah, I guess we'll grab Kecleon. Or honestly, see, the nice thing is that now that we have a bunch of fairy types, Granbull is a lot more okay as a sack. So I think I'll actually grab a guy who's just good at fighting the fucking Electros if something goes horribly wrong. Which is, funny enough, Noivern, actually. Does 96% with the Draco Meteor and doesn't die. Well, that's with choice specs, though. Yeah, I kind of don't have anything that's that great. Could bring a Torterra with no held item. So we don't want an item on you. You already have your thing. Item give. And I should confirm these guys are level 80. Yeah. Good. And then you've got Citrus. You've got Citrus. I could give Torterra nothing, or I could give it... Honestly, I'm going to give it a Lepaberry. Because it makes it take 22% from Electros, so, like, in theory, it could just come in and keep synthesizing. Okay. Confirming my shit this time. Has Draco Meteor, has Thunder Punch, has Choice Scarf, has Garchomp Bite, has Dual Chop. Doop. So we go south again, confirming with the map. So left here spits us out in front of Ronald. And then down here, in all likelihood, yeah, we can even see the landmass we're trying to get to. Hold on. We have... yeah, we've got guys who can fly. That would have been really bad if we didn't have guys who could fly. Not necessarily. We have a bunch of good Pokemon. We would just need to make sure we weren't stupid. So I'm actually going to step one up from the absolute bottom. I don't think Michaela can ever, like, see us from where we're standing, but there's no reason to risk it, you know? Also confirming, yeah, intimidate, levitate, these don't affect anything. Shell armor doesn't change anything. That's correct. Shell armor is just critical hit immunity, right? Yes, I know this, but I still have to check. Okay. So, this is cool trainer, something or other. Darcy. Opens with a Turtonator. We open with a Zafina. Zafina fucking wrecks this dude with a Draco Meteor. It's unfortunately just, like, the best move in the game. Now, after the stat drop, I believe we should be showing that Gyarados sees an out damage on us where Turtonator does not. And even if it didn't, it should still just be Gyarados either way. Cool. Gyarados gets off an Intim. Gyarados sees minimum 50.8% with Scale Shot, a max of 50.1% with Bounce. So this is a free swap to Levi, who outspeeds Gyarados with Choice Scarf after it gets the speed boost from Scale Shot. And Levi never dies to like 5 hit, all crit, max roll Scale Shot. Ooh, he's high rolling. Okay. Defense goes down, speed goes up, we're still faster. Choice Scarf says Thunder Punch kills. And then lastly is Electros. Against us, I think he just wants to go for Thunderbolt or Wild Charge, yeah. So, we are going to swap to Garchomp, who takes like nothing from either of those. Okay. And we're gonna get big, and we're gonna chop. Volume warning. Does it not make the sound? I guess it's when I swap it in or it faints. Gonna take a Super Fang. And we kill. Nice and easy. Now we fly back to PFL. Sorry, PLT. And we have passed the 3-hour mark. We did do what we came here today to do, which is to catch a sick-ass roaming legendary. I think I'm pretty content to call it here, honestly. We can still do some fun stuff. I'll probably start calcing Juan Gym on my off time. I can also, in theory, pre-calc these optionals. They'll just be kind of a pain in the dick. But yeah. Oh, we got Latios. We got the guy. That's pretty fucking cool. We're looking really good for the future, honestly. I don't have too much more to say about that, really. I see Narth is currently streaming, so we will raid into them. Raid Narth 02. But yeah, folks, shit, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm excited to see what Juan Gym has in store. There's still 30 battles remaining, you know, but we've got some really cool stuff coming up, and I'm excited. I want to get through there. I really want to get to Victory Road Split. I want to do the cool shit there. I want to start fighting like the weird optionals for the fun items and Mega Stones. But that's for the future. By which I mean tomorrow, because we stream on Mondays. We stream on Mondays. No, I'm not taking a day off. I'm fucking committing. God damn it. So go say hi to Narth. Happy Easter. Thank you all so much for spending your evening here with me. Until next time, I have been April, she has been May, you have all been incredible, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Have a good night, folks. Sending out raid. And ending.